Hi, Taurus. How are you, my Taurus? Hope all of y'all doing well. This is going to be a love read. I'm sorry I came on a little early. Sorry, guys, for those who thought I was going to come in later, but whatever. You can always view it later. Um, Taurus, this is going to be a Q&A love read. First time I'm going to be doing this live. And, I hope that you could join me live. I am more than happy to take your questions and your concerns at the end of the reading. Okay, I've been doing that for my general tarot card reads. However, just heads up, I'm taking one question for my love reads. I'm trying to make my love reads short as possible. Okay, so you're more than welcome to join me live. Again, you could always view it later. But I'm doing these live videos specifically for people that have any questions or concerns at the end of the reading. Okay. But in the next couple of weeks or so, I'm just concentrating on love reads. If you're looking for your general tarot card reads, I have them. I worked on all 12 zodiac signs. It's out there. All right. In these 4 Q&As questions, I ask, 1, how are they feeling about you? 2, what's blocking them from a union or a commitment? 3, if they could write a love letter, what would it say? 4, are they in another relationship? Now, if that question was already answered in the first 3 questions, I'll ask, how would they feel if you and them were together? Let's get started. 1, how are they feeling about you? Now, in these Q&As, I always invite my cross watchers. Hi, cross watchers. All right, so just bear with me while I read the energy, Taurus. Okay. All right, so how are they feeling about you? Well, they feel like they lost out on a good opportunity with you, Taurus. Vice versa, if it's vice versa. Some of you may be married or committed, and I said it like that because I'm looking at my Queen of Swords and the Justice card. Somebody here cheated. If they didn't cheat with my Queen of Wands, because I have the Justice card with my Queen of Swords. To me, this represents you were together with this person for quite some time, but it was serious nonetheless. For some of you, marriage. But there was a Queen of Wands responsible here for your breakup, Taurus. They may have fire in their chart. You may have fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I sense this person might have been the cause of your breakup, whether they knew it or not. It doesn't matter, okay? You were put in a third-party situation. But yes, otherwise, how is this person feeling about you? Well, again, they feel really upset that they lost an opportunity with you, with the Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. For like to them, you represented a home, stability. For some of you, if you're your parents, they love that you are an amazing parent. Some of you are really good at just multitasking at life. Some of you are parents, you work at a job, some of you have your own business, but it just never stopped you. Like no matter what hurdles or obstacles, challenges they are, whether it's too much responsibility or overwhelming, or they appreciated that about you, that you still held your own no matter what. And they fight with themselves. Five of Wands was the first card out. So they really, really miss out on an opportunity. That's how they're feeling. Okay, next question. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? Let's find out. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? All right. Well, you you're blocking them from a union or a commitment with my judgment and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Some of you may be Scorpio or have water in your chart, either water or fire. Water and fire is very strong here, and earth. But anyway, it doesn't have to be. Um, you're blocking them from a union or commitment. So I don't know if this person has approached you. Ooh, they have approached you, haven't they? Yeah, you're like, no, I'm going to take this cup and give it to someone who's deserving. Um, but nonetheless, you, with the Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Three of Cups, you're blocking them from a union or a commitment. You don't want to reunite. I sense for a lot of you. I do sense also that for some of you, this person approached you before and you kind of turned down the reconciliation, whatever that reconciliation might have been for you or for them. But there is someone here, interesting, because I sense there's someone here on their side and your side, Taurus. So I have here the Temperance and the King of Swords to complete this question. What's blocking them from a union or a commitment? You have someone too, don't you? For some of you, it's an ex. I sense an ex more than a current lover. This ex could have. So you have two exes, Taurus, after you. Vice versa, if it's vice versa. But there's two exes that you're either interested in, or they're interested in you, or you may be interested in one and not the other one. There's four energies here. Do you understand? So there's you, there's whoever you're inquiring about, there's a person that broke up your relationship. Again, I don't sense it was malicious, but nonetheless, they were there in the picture. And then I have your situation here. Who was this ex? I don't sense it's a current lover, though. It could be someone, for some of you, it could be someone that's just interested in you, but you're too busy. A lot of you are too busy doing your own thing. And they're watching you doing your own thing. For some of you, you may be in school or your professors, teachers, healers, in some shape, form, or other. So anyway, in the end, you're the one that's really blocking them from a union or a commitment. All right, next question. If they could write a love letter, what would it say? All right, so in these love letters, I like to make them in love letter formats. So just bear with me while I read the energy. All right, ready? To whom it may concern, I spent day and night thinking about how you broke my heart. I can't make sense of it because I thought I had the upper hand. But I did go against someone who's wise and in control versus someone like me who can be pretty immature. I want you to know that I still love you despite what you did to me, despite what you said to me, despite how you left our relationship. I also want you to know that it's not over between you and I. I have refused to accept it then, and just so you know, I refuse to accept it now. I do plan to come around, pay you a visit, but I'm just going to keep my distance in the meantime. I do spend my nights watching you, either in the computer, driving by your house. Looks like you're single. However, sometimes I do worry about you being with someone when I don't watch you. I know that might sound possessive, maybe even mean, but my anger inside me has built up since the day you rejected me. I know it may be immature for me to just spy on you instead of coming up to you and talking to you, but it doesn't look like you want to rekindle this relationship anyway. You were the only thing close to me that made me feel young. You were the only friend to me that made me feel that I belong on this earth. I want you to know that I have special powers, powers that you may not know exist. And through my manifestation, I plan to get you back. I plan to uplift this relationship off the ground. I'm not sure when or how, but rest assured that my love will never stop for you. I'm thinking about maybe March or May. Those are good days to approach you. Nonetheless, you were my world, and you took that from me. I will travel to see you. Sorry about that. I will travel to come see you. That's what I do anyway, without you knowing. I swear that this time I'll be fair to you. If you could hear me out one last time. I'm sorry I hurt you in the past. I just want you to know that I am very genuine about the way I still feel about you. And I plan to work things out. The end. All right. Sorry about that. I had to stop the reading there for a second. Sorry about that. But from what I sensed, let me tell you something. I don't know. This person somebody has very strong earth in their placement. I got here in the love letter. I use 4 tarot decks for my love reads. I have I have 3 so far, 3 world cards. This tells me this was a huge karmic for you. But soulmate. It's like out of this world soulmate. Hi, Christy Marie. Hey, Leonore, my Cancer is here. Oh my word, Christy. Um, this person has not ever thought the relationship was over, and they acknowledge that you're the bigger person, that you're the more mature person, but they still feel that you put them in this situation, because you didn't want to reunite with them, or you rejected them. But I mean, if the first two questions, there was just, third party energies for a lot of you. So I don't like that there's three world cards though here on Taurus, because this tells me that this person doesn't like to take no for an answer. Besides the fact that you guys are karmic and are soulmates. I mean, karmic and soulmate. For some of you, it is a karmic soulmate, meaning that this person, this soulmate of yours, came into your life to uplift you, and help you evolve, transform yourself into a better person for yourself and for people around you. Whatever business whatever it is that you do, because I did sense that some of your healers, teachers, in some shape, form, or other, whatever field that may be. Um, this person also mentioned March and May. Don't know why those months were significant, but for some reason they're choosing the month March or May to do something. Very mysterious person. This person's very mysterious. All right, last question. Are they in another relationship? Are they in another relationship? This person likes to play around. What is he thinks this person, he or she, they think they're like the bachelor or the bachelorette. They have other options. When I see my Six of Swords and Page of Cups, they move from person to person. That's disgusting. This person needs attention. Look at this. I have my King of Cups. I'm sorry, my King of Pentacles in the reverse. They seem to be responsible people, meaning they're hard workers or they have good work ethics, but they don't like to commit. Some of them have commitment issues or phobia. So, what do they go from person to person with their cup of love? This was in the reverse. I don't like that. My King of Pentacles was in the reverse. Commitment wise, if they work for you, you're fine. Are they in another relate? I mean, all right. Are they in another relationship? This person's angry at you. I'm telling you, this person's not letting you go. I don't know if you sense that energetically, Taurus, or if this is happening to you right now, where you're like, yeah, this person feels like we could get back together, but I'm not. I'm calling it quits. I called it quits. They're angry with you. I'm going to use the word angry or upset. With the Seven of Wands and my King of Cups, both in the reverse. They I'm telling you, every time I look back at this Ten of Swords, they have a bone to pick with you, Taurus. They wanna like ask you questions. Questions. Not one, not two, like questions. or they've been asking you questions about your personal life. But yet still you might have moved on to someone else and broke up. They moved on to someone else, might have broken up with them. I do sense from the first question, this Queen of Wands is still in the picture though. This could be, I sense very strongly this for a lot of them, the person that broke up this relationship. I'm not saying this Queen of Wands did it on purpose. What I do sense is that this Queen of Wands was there in the picture before you were their love interest. So it could have been, their parent of their child. For some of you, for another group of you, it could have been just, a person that came along while you were together, but not really. Listen, this Queen of Wands has been in this person's life for a while. I don't know how they know. Like, it's like either they simultaneously knew this Queen of Wands. So basically they met them and you at the same time, like, but maybe you were their love interest and then you got in a fight or disagreement and then they started talking to this Queen of Wands, who, by the way, may have children with someone else. Again, it may be they have children with this person. So this person could have been in their life before you came along and they never left. They started dating you and this Queen of Wands was still in the picture. But I also sense you have an ex too, Taurus. Not this one. Not this one. Not the one that wants to fight with you. Not physically, but you got someone. There's a King of Swords. I don't know. Doesn't have to be, but it could be someone that has Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart, or fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But you have an ex too looking at, it could be also an earth sign. There's a lot of earth, water, and fire in this reading, but it could be whatever. I'm asking if they're in another relationship. I just told you this person likes to jump from relationship to relationship, or it has commitment phobia. Hey, Alan, Shay 49. Good. I'm glad it resonates. Anyway, this person wants to come back and again, they have a bone to pick with you. They still love you. Like when I see my King of Swords, like he's holding the cup to his heart. But when I pair it up, because these both came in a reverse, when I pair it up with my Seven of Wands, it's like they have hangups, like they haven't gotten over the past. They feel like, why didn't my Taurus reunite with me? It's like you really broke their heart. I'm not sure if you know this, Taurus. You broke their heart. Despite what they did to you, because I do sense for a lot of you, despite what they did to you, they broke your heart, and then it just splits. Then they wanted to come back together, and you were like, no. You stood your ground. You're like, no. I don't know if you know this, but ever since you broke my heart, I've moved on with my life. I'm educating myself. I plan to make more money make more money in my business, my career. I want to climb the ladder in life. I've healed. Anyway, I listen, I sense very strongly, my loves. I'm going to end the reading here, but I know this person wants to confront you. I sense very strongly that, despite how their behavior is outside of your relationship and now and in the past, this person wants to conquer you. It's not a joke. The world 3 times. You're also being tested by the universe, Taurus. Be very careful, because I also sense when I see the world 3 times here, you're going to be tested by the universe. So if you end up coming back to this karmic cycle, because it's a karmic cycle with this person. For some of you, again, it could be the father, the parent of your child, mother of your child. Um, the universe is saying, think about it, because I took this person out of your life for a reason. It's like a good and bad energy. I'm going to tell you all three before I click off. 3 world cards. 1, karmic soulmate. Okay. I sense you're doing well for yourself. Okay. Thank you, karmic soulmate, because now you're doing well for yourself. 2, this person does not want to let go of your connection. I know for some of you, you probably haven't even spoken to this person or have very little communication with this person. They haven't let you go energetically. I mean, they are your soulmate. So I could understand that energetic connection or energetic pull. In the love letter, I had mentioned this person has powers. For some of you, this person is a high priestess, high priest. They manipulate energy. They manipulate the power of their tongue. The power of their tongue. A high priestess with the, I remember this energy. High priestess with the Ace of Swords. This person has the power of the tongue, meaning they can manifest easily, wish bad upon you, just because they don't want you to move on or they don't want the cycle to end. But the good news with the 3 worlds in your reading is that the universe does have something waiting for you. Wonderful. Keep working on yourself. Whatever it is that you're doing, work on yourself. Keep working on yourself. Do not stop. This will be a distraction. This person will be a distraction in your life. Okay. All right, my loves. That was it. Uh, I don't know, Christy or Alan Shay 49. If you're still watching, you're more than welcome to ask me a question. I'm going to take one question before I log off. I've been doing these lives particularly because you're more than welcome to. Hi, wake up, Leonor. What's sidereal chart? Oh, okay. I got a question. Yeah, but for those who are watching me for the first time live, I'm doing these love reads, Taurus, so that you can ask me questions if you have any questions. Okay. All right. So sidereal chart wake up is in a method of another method of astrology, just like tropical. Tropical astrology is used. It's Western astrology, and then there's sidereal astrology. There's also Chinese astrology. I'm not sure if anybody has ever heard of the Chinese astrology. Chinese astrology, they use animals, the tiger, the rat, the dragon, year. Those are horoscopes. Those are constellations. Those are spirit animals. They all have a mythology. The common denominator is mythology, ancient mythology, world mythology. Sidereal chart is Eastern astrology, mostly used in India. Sidereal, Vedic. Their methods, these astrologers, their methods of astrology, it's a little bit more complex than tropical astrology because of their math. Their math, I'm not sure if you know this, but to figure out someone's birth chart, it requires a lot of math work. So trigonometry, geometry, all those things are included in a birth chart. The degrees, the positions, which constellation, which house, which planet, all those are coincides. But with sidereal is a little bit more extensive and a lot more clear when it comes to their math work is like on point. And their mythology it's a lot more extensive than the Greek mythology that we use here for the Western tropical astrology. Okay. I mean, I could go on, but it's really extensive. Um, and there's no reason for you not to know both, but I would suggest to start with tropical astrology before you get to know your Vedic sidereal chart. I think you should know both. All right, so thank you, Taurus, my loves, and thank you, Wake Up, for joining me always. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Alan Shea 49. If you need a private reading, my email will be in the description box. All right, love y'all. Bye.